Hi, I'm Bryce Tomlinson from ahearttowitness.com, and this is a kalimba. My wife got me this for my birthday on Saturday. She bought it at Portland Saturday Market from Silver Moon Creations. We're going to go visit Silver Moon Creations. There's a guy there named Randy who makes these, as well as some other things. So come join us. Okay, you are...
Oh, I'm Randy. Silver Moon is the name I go by.
Okay.
And I'm the kalimba maker.
Yes, sir.
So it's a kalimba. You can see the finger holes on the sides and the front. You can use two or all four, but you get which is kind of a nice interlude. The scale is pentatonic, which means you start with your left in the longest key, either row, and alternate. And the octave lower. Now, any of these notes can be adjusted if you loosen these just enough to where the key is movable. You can slide it in for a higher note and out for a deeper note. It's really a good idea to have a tuner when you're doing that, so you know where you are and where you're going with it. But to play them, it's like playing a drum. It's rhythm. See how I can get two and get kind of a harmony there. But any of the notes you hit in any combination create harmonies, so you just kind of...
Excellent.
Yes. You just discover things as you go. There's so many different ways to do that.
Can you tell us anything more about what this is made of? And
this particular one, I use a multiple laminating process to get different kinds of woods put together. First I laminate like a log of wood, and I cut off like a 1/4 inch, which is very thin. We want this to be as thin as possible. And then after I get those pieces, I laminate those together. And the same thing happens with the sides. This one is made from the yellowish wood, is canary wood, and this is sapel, is the name of that wood. On the front we have canary, sapel, canary, so it's a mixture of those three woods. The third wood would be the vermilion, or Duke is another name for that.
That's a hardwood.
Yes, all of them are fairly medium in hardness, and so it's all a bunch of different woods put together. This is made, the arrowhead is made by a gentleman that comes by that he naps these just for a pastime, and he makes those for me. And that's actually amber, piece of amber that I inset and then wood burn around the edges of the inset carving, and then I inlay with, put the pieces in there with epoxy. And yeah.
Tell us anything about the acoustic qualities of the body of this.
Well, the chamber is like the volume of the chamber has a lot to do with the resonant quality of the individual notes. Certain keys work better in certain volumes, but so you'll see when you're playing, some notes will speak a little stronger than other notes because they're resonating with the volume, the chamber volume. It has a certain frequency to it. So here now that's a little stronger. That note is agreeing with, and so doing this format, these rows are an octave apart. You can play them together, so you get a natural octave harmony. And you can play chords of sorts. They originated in Zimbabwe, South Africa, amongst the Shona people. It was used for meditation. It was a way they would connect with the ancestors. So it's always been used for that purpose, as a transition between the natural world and the deeper spiritual world. And as soon as you hear the sound, most people get water as an element when they're hearing that sound, but always there's this peacefulness, this radiating peacefulness that comes from the frequencies that it sets up.
Cool. And you also make, obviously, some flutes, and of all different types, shapes, sizes, and colors.
I do. The flutes, the native style flute is where I started. I've been doing those a little over 22 years. It was back in '87 when I got really started. Then I went on to carving the stones, and I've been doing the kalimbas now about 10 years. There's a similarity in the key between the native flute and the African kalimba. In fact, most of the ancient cultures use the pentatonic scale quite a bit. It's the sound that they hear in nature is how I read that. Most of the Oriental tribes use pentatonic. Shakuhachis are pentatonic, and the kalimbas and the native flute.
You also sell bags for your kalimbas?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I have one of my friends here at the market make the bags for me. I spend all my time making these every week, and then I set up here on Saturday. Saturday market is my church. That's where I make all my connections to people.
All right, cool. Well, thank you very much, Randy.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you.